Hi guys, Marc Spelmann here. Some of you may recognise me from a programme called Britain's Got Talent or America's Got Talent, where I did this and this
1989
and even this. Now, many of you won't realise that I am actually a boxing fanatic. I've been watching boxing since I was about 5 years old. I remember watching the incredible, marvellous Marvin Hagler versus Tommy Hearns in The War in 1985, the great Muhammad Ali at the tail end of his career, and also watching people like Mike Tyson.
Bangs the body. Wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a leg left hook, and he goes down. He goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs may be shut.
Aged 19. That's nuts. So, the big fight. Dillian Whyte versus Tyson Fury this Saturday. It's exciting for a number of different reasons. First reason is obviously Dillian Whyte has been waiting for a very long time for his heavyweight title clash. He's very patient, is our Dillian. But then you also have the incredible Tyson Fury. And I am a huge, huge Tyson Fury fan. I think he's incredible. And obviously he's been over in the States completely dominating the heavyweight scene. Now, some people think that I can predict the future. And I can make it look like I can at times, but it's an illusion. But how do I think this fight will go? Well, first of all, let's look at their attributes. So Dillian Whyte, first of all, he's a strong, bring it all into the ring, leave it all in the ring kind of a fighter. He's had his struggles, he's had his moments. He had a hard knockout loss to Anthony Joshua, but that was a fight. I mean, what a fight that was, that back and forth, the moment where Anthony looked a little bit wibbly on the legs, and then two great fights with Derek Chisora. When they say Derek War Chisora, they mean it. He really loves a fight. I think he'd almost do it for nothing.
Give me more money.
He wouldn't do it for nothing. I kind of had Chisora almost nicking the first fight. Almost, like just nicking it slightly. And then the rematch, obviously, clearly Dillian Whyte won that fight because of the knockdown. So Dillian Whyte is a fighter. Of that, there can be no doubt. He will jump into the lion's den and go for it. But what are his downfalls? Okay. He starts to lose his composure the longer a fight goes. So even when you've seen him win against Joseph Parker, against Derek Chisora, you know that there are moments in that fight where Dillian looks like he's struggling. And I think fatigue sets in, and the minute fatigue sets in, Dillian starts to become a little bit ragged and wild, like a fight outside a pub. He just starts wailing those punches. It all becomes a little bit obvious, and he loses that fighting composure. That's what I think is going to be such a deciding factor in this fight. Why? Tyson Fury doesn't have one style, he has many. He can dance around, he doesn't fatigue. Deontay Wilder, fight number 1, 12 hard rounds against an incredibly hard punching and physical specimen in Deontay Wilder. In the 12th round, suffered that monumental knockdown where we all thought it was over, but he rose like a phoenix and then even dominated Deontay in those last closing seconds of that fight. That is Tyson Fury's strength. But equally, he can box, he can bamboozle you, he can move. His head movement is phenomenal. He has an IQ and the heart of a fighter. For me, I think someone like Tyson Fury just has it in his blood. In the second fight against Deontay Wilder, he went in and did the complete opposite. Went in and did everything that we all thought he shouldn't do. He went in to have a war and he still came out on top. So he can box, he can move and doesn't fatigue. He's got incredible mobility. The size difference between them, if you look at the last press conference where they finally met, Tyson Fury is a giant. He's a big man, and he moves like that for 12 rounds, no fatigue. Plus, he's got this ability now, more so than in his early career, where he can come in and knock you down and out. Tyson Fury knocked Deontay Wilder down with a body shot. And then the final knockdown that ended the third and final fight in that trilogy. And credit to Deontay, he still tried to get up. And for those reasons, I think with everything Dillian Whyte can bring to the table, I think Tyson Fury brings more. I think Tyson Fury wins either on points or a late-ish stoppage. Maybe 10 or 11, round 10 or 11 as a stoppage. But I could be wrong. And if I am, let me know. You tell me. What are your views? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think Dylan's got more of a chance than I'm giving him?
Don't be stupid.
Whether you agree, disagree, the one thing that we can agree on is that we love boxing. So for that reason, enjoy the fight, take care, and I will see you soon. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on those bell notifications so you'll be notified as to when Marc Spelmann has decided to upload some random nonsense.